All right, we're here for our second Tour of Champions visit of the day. Up here to see Clemson's star quarterback, 2019 class, Tyson. First off, man, what's it like to go to a beautiful campus and a beautiful school like you guys have up here?
It's a great opportunity to come here. I know the worth of it, so I'm just glad to be here.
All right, let's start off kind of at the beginning of, I was talking to your coach a few minutes ago about, how you fell in love with Clemson. Talk to us about that process a little bit.
When Coach Streeter first came up here, he just started telling me more and more about the school and everything. So it just made me wanted to learn more about it, and then it just happened.
All right, first visit down there, what'd you think? Obviously, you guys are a beautiful country out here, kind of out in the country, a little bit away from Hartford. What'd you think when you first went down to Clemson?
It was a different environment than where I'm from, so it's gonna take a little bit to get used to, but I shouldn't be too worried about it.
All right, you mentioned Coach Streeter. What's your relationship like with him?
Real good. I talk to him all the time. He's a real good guy, and I think he could take me to the next level. So.
Have you built a bond yet with Trevor Lawrence and Chase and those other guys?
I didn't really get to build a bond with him, but I talked to him every time I went down there, so that was good.
All right, that's one thing I love to ask folks. Obviously, they got an incredible new facility they built down there. What's your favorite part of that facility?
I'd definitely say probably the locker room or the weight room. Those both two new facilities, so it's just glad to have them.
All right, when did you first start noticing Clemson? Obviously, they've done awesome since 2015. Deshaun took them to back-to-back national championship games. When did you really start following Clemson?
Once again, ever since Coach Streeter came down here, he introduced me to them. He told me things I didn't know about them, and I just fell in love with them.
All right, tell us, for the fans out there that haven't seen you play, Coach was telling me you guys play like 8 games a year. What kind of quarterback are you, and what would you bring to Clemson?
I'm a quarterback. I think I could do both. With me and both was throwing and passing. I throw first, but when I need to be able to run, I think I could do that too. So, yep.
What's your goals for your first year when you get down there on campus?
Just do the best I could do. Just go there every day, compete, and try my hardest.
How do you think going to school up here in this environment has helped prepare you for when you get to the next level?
Being here, everything's on a schedule, so I have to be places at certain times. So I think my time management will be good, and I'm away from home, so that shouldn't be a problem.
All right, last question for you. Coach Sweeney obviously plays a major role down there in the recruiting process. What's your relationship like with him, and what are your conversations been like when you've had a chance to talk with Coach Sweeney?
They all been great. He's a welcoming guy, so I love him. My family love him, so we're just glad to be a part with him.
All right, we'd like to thank Clemson's next great quarterback and the line of quarterbacks they've got going on there. Part of our Tour of Champions, and stay tuned to TCI for the most complete coverage of Clemson football. All right.